Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson, and we're going to continue our studies. This time we're reviewing for the grade 7 2018 midterm. So I'm taking some examples from the 2017 midterm, so this way you'll be a little more current. So if you need help with your homework, there's Dial a Teacher Homework Helpline at 212-777-3380. That's from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Watch our show Math Time on Tuesdays at 4:30 to 5 p.m. on Optimum Cablevision Channel 15. If you want to see more of our videos, watch YouTube. We're on YouTube. Uh, Check your browser. Just select PKMS Math Prep. You'll see some of our movies. Please give us a thumbs up if you like us on YouTube. So let's get started. A salesman in Wasteland TV Company sold 5 color TV sets for a total of $8,990. If his commission is 5.5% of sales, how much did he earn last week? Okay, so all we got to do is get our calculator for this one, so that's going to help us out a lot because commission is found by multiplying the commission rate by the amount of sales. How do I know the multiply? Well, of is a key word that you should know. 99% of the time it means multiply. What will I be multiplying? I'll be multiplying his sales, which was $8,990, times his 5.5%. So they're allowing us to use the calculator this year for the entire test. So let's get our calculator. Now this is a good calculator, and most of you will be using something similar to this, where you got to type in your number 8,990 times 5.5, and percent button is found by pressing second and the left parenthesis. That'll get you there. Press enter and you'll have the amount $494.45. That'll be the amount that old Gil here will earn selling those TVs last week. And there it is, how we did that. I just want to mention this other calculator for a quick second. This is another Texas Instrument calculator, uh, the multi-view. This calculator has been approved, and you can use this one. It's a lot nicer than uh, some of the old-fashioned calculators that I've been seeing, and it works pretty well with fractions, and it does a lot of nice things in there, and you will benefit from it because you can use the fraction button mainly to help you out with some of those difficult fractions. So I'll stick to the other calculator because that is the model that we currently use at school. So back to the 30. Okay, so let's minimize this and go on to our next question. The label on a 1.5 pound bag of wildflower seeds states that it will cover an area of 375 square feet. Based on this information, what is the number of square feet that 1 pound of wildflower seeds will cover? So I'm looking for 1 pound to cover some seed, some uh, turf there. So I know that 1.5 pound bag of this will cover this much feet. So I'm going to set up a proportion. Those are equal fractions. So I'm going to put LBS for pounds, comparing that to square feet. And I make my proportion. So let's plug in our numbers. So I know 1.5 pounds covers 375 square feet. We are interested, based on this information, what 1 pound, so I'll put a 1 underneath here, how much is that going to cover? So what is the number of square feet it's asking right here? So I'll put a little X to represent that. Now we're dealing with proportional relationships, so we know how to solve it when we're missing one of the answers. We'll cross multiply. 1.5 times x is 1.5 x, and 1 times 375 will equal to 375, and that is equal to 1.5 x. Now all I got to do is divide both sides by 1.5, and divide this by 1.5. 1.5 will cancel out. And now I better get my calculator because it's a little difficult dividing that big number by 1.5. So let's clear. So 375 divided by, now let's see, I'm using this calculator, so I'm going to have to use second fraction bar so I can use my mixed number. 1, and now let's get in there. 1, go down, half. And you could have easily just changed that to a decimal, 1.5, which would have been a lot nicer. But that's okay, I got fractions. So now all I got to do is press enter, and I get 250. 250 what? Square feet is what it will cover. So I'll put this over here, bring it up a little bit. So my answer is 250 square feet. And there's how we did it. So put that back on the other side, and let's move this down a little bit. So I set up proportions, pounds to area, or area square feet, and I cross multiplied and got my answer by dividing 375 by 1.5. So that was a nice little question. So I hope you understood what went on. Check your understanding. If you understand, great. If you're not sure, rewatch the video and write down your questions, bring them into class, and we'll talk about it. Here's Stephanie. She sold digital cameras on her website. She bought the cameras for $65 each and included a 60% markup to get the selling price. To the nearest dollar, what was the selling price for one camera? All right, Stephanie. I know your price was $65. That was the original price. And you're going to include what's called a markup. A markup is like sales tax. And it's really adding on to the price. So you're going to add on 60% of the original price. Well, let's get our calculators because, as I said, of the original price, we need to multiply this to get our answer. So she bought it for $65. We multiply that by 60%. And remember how to get percent, second left parenthesis. And that will give you $39. So what is that $39 for? That is for the markup. She's going to take her cameras and she's going to raise the price by $39. That's the markup. So if she takes her $65 and adds to it $39, that'll give us 4, carry the 1, $104. That's going to be her new price. So it comes out to a nice even number, so we don't have to worry about anything being rounded off. So there's going to be her new price. So new price. So I hope she sells a lot of cameras because she's a nice young lady. And this time I did it by the formula. If you check out my sales tax video, there's the formula T equals P, parenthesis 1 plus R, 65 times 1 plus 60% equals $104. So markup is like a sales tax. Okay, here's our next question. Carl wants to buy a television that costs $500, including tax. Good. To pay for the television, he will use a payment plan that requires him to make a down payment of $125 and then pay $72.50 each month for 6 months. What percent, what is the percent increase from the original cost of the television to the cost of the television using the payment plan? Okay. All right, Carl, you got a lot going on here. So let me make a little more room for myself. And okay, and I'll need my calculator in a minute because I'm curious, how much did it cost with that payment plan? Because we know the TV costs $500, but he's going to be on a payment plan. That means he's going to make some installment buying payments. So he's got to make a down payment of $125. Let me make a note of that. And then he's going to pay $72.50 for 6 months. So 6 times he's going to do that. That's why I'm multiplying by 6. So let me get my calculator out and see how much money that TV is going to cost him if he goes on this installment plan. So he's got to pay $125 plus he's got to pay $72.50 for 6 months payment. So he's going to do that 6 times. So that will equal to $560 he will pay. So if he buys this TV on installments, he's going to pay $560 versus the cost really $500. So we're trying to figure out what is the percent increase from the original cost. Well, the original cost was $500. And now the difference between that and the new cost, and I'm going to put that, get the absolute value of that, is going to be $60. And that's going to be taken over the original cost of the TV, which is just $500. And if you check out my percent increase and decrease value, increase decrease video, you'll be able to see why I set it up like that and how I set it up. So let's get our calculator because I can cross this off. That would give me 6 over 50. But I'm trying to figure out what is the percent. Well, here's a quick way to get percent. Percent means that the bottom number is equal to 100. How would I get to 100 if I already got 50 in this denominator? So I would multiply by 2, and that would give me 100. And if I do that to the bottom, I would multiply that by 2, and that would give me 12 on the top. I would have 1200th, and 1200th is equal to 12%. So that's the percent increase that they charge for roll call. So they're charging them extra money for buying this television set on installment payment. That's what basically installment payments do. They just charge you a little extra because you may not have that money in your hand at the time you want to purchase the item. So that was a cute question. If you wanted to, you could have just got your calculator out and did the 6, back up, 6, ABC, oh, I gotta use the fraction, 6/50th, and I'm gonna multiply by the magic number because percent means 100th. So I'm gonna multiply 100, and guess what that gives you? 12, and there's your 12%. Nice going. Good luck, Carl, with the TV. Check your understanding. I hope you're understanding what's going on. And if you're uncertain, we watch the video, write down questions, bring them in. So remember, there's Dial a Teacher Homework Help Hotline at 212-777-3380 from Monday to Thursday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Watch Dr. Rob on YouTube. Look for our latest release, Math Prep, AMS Math Prep 17. We're working on 18 as I speak. And my channel name is Dan Robinson. Tweet us at drobmath1. Don't forget to watch our show, Math Time, on Tuesdays on Optimum Cablevision from 4:30 to 5 p.m., channel 15. So good luck on your test. I hope you got something out of it. I will see you next time. And this is Dr. Rob signing off.